So this is video 2.3, B as in boy, multiplication with fractions in the area of a triangle for pre-algebra. And before we get into the area of a triangle, I do want to do one of the applying of the concepts problems. Example 12, it says, according to a 2009 Pew Research study, about 2/5 of American teenagers reported that they had been in a passenger car where a driver used a cell phone in an unsafe manner. In a class of 35 teenagers, so we have a class of 35, how many would we have expected to have that experience? So we've got 35 people. 2/5 of those 35 have been in a car where a cell phone has been used in an unsafe manner. So here's the key phrase, or the key word, of. So what I said, of means multiply. So 2/5 of those 35. So I'm going to multiply, make that a fraction. And all I have to do is, I can do one of two things. I can multiply across and get 70 over 5 and then reduce. Or I can write my 35 as a product of primes. And then I can cancel my 5's and I get 14. So 14 out of 35 students in this class have been in a car where a cell phone has been used unsafely. All right, so let's go on to area of a triangle. Area of a triangle is 1/2 the length of the base times the height of the triangle. So if I have a triangle, it looks like this. Alright, and this is a very key point here. The height of this triangle is how far it is from the base up to the highest point. And it has to be what they call a perpendicular line, meaning that the line from the base to the top have to form a 90-degree angle, or what they call a right angle. The height of this triangle is not this length, nor is it this length. It's this white dotted line right there. That's the height. So if they say that the height is 10 and the length of the bottom, the base is 10, or 7, the height is 7, the length of the base is 10, then my area is going to be 1/2 times the base times the height. So what I would suggest doing for this particular one is, if you have one of the numbers that you're multiplying 1/2 by is even, which, like the 10, just take half of that and then multiply that by 7 and get 35. If you tried to take half of the 7 first, you'd get a fraction 7/2 and then multiply them by 10. So it's a lot easier when your base or your height, that doesn't matter. If it's an even number, take half of it and then multiply it by the other number, and then you can get rid of this half. Okay, and that will always work there. All right, so that is it as far as finding the area of, the area of a triangle.